Recording. Okay, so we know that x and y vary directly, and when y is 9, x is 6, and I want to know what is y when x is 16. So since we know they vary directly, then we have the relationship y equals some number k times x. That number k is our constant of variation, and so that's going to tell me what do I multiply my x value by that gives me y. So my very first step in this is to find that constant of variation. I want to find what k is. So I'm going to plug in the values that I'm given. I know that y is 9 and x is 6. So I'm going to plug that in. 9 equals k times 6. And I want to get k all by itself. I want to solve for that constant of variation. So how do I get k all by itself? Divide by 6. So I get k equals 9 over 6, which is 3 over 2, right, if I reduce it. So this is my constant of variation. And so now that I know what my k value is, the relationship these two things actually have is y equals 3 halves x. Okay? So now it's not so difficult. If I know what x is, I can plug it in and figure out y. If I knew what y was, I could plug it in and figure out x. In this case, they give us that x is 16, and I want to find y. So I'll plug in 16 and solve for y. So I have y equals 3 over 2 times 16. So y equals, what, 24? Y'all are fancy. So y equals 24. We okay? So using this same relationship, still recording, using this same relationship, let's figure out, we already know our constant of variation, so let's figure out what if y was 12? What is x going to be? So we already have our relationship, we already found our constant of variation, but this time I know what y is, and I want to plug it in and figure out what x is. So y is 12. My constant of variation is 3 halves, and I want to know what x is. How do I solve this equation? So 2 different ways we can go about this. Is the fraction throwing us off? Yeah. So let's get rid of the fraction. I'm dividing by 2, so let's multiply both sides by 2. 2 times 12 gives me 24. 2 times 3 over 2 is 6 over 2, which is just 3x. So multiplying by the denominator of my fraction gets rid of my fractions. Now, easy peasy lemon squeezy, how do I get x by itself? Divide by 3. So I get that when y is 12, x is equal to 8.